All right, so day one. I don't have ramps yet still. I'm probably going to do like 2 yards of crushed 3/4 stone and then put a little concrete mixed in with it or on top of it just to hold it. Or I might just angle it or slope it and then pour a pad, dry pour a pad over it for a ramp just so I can get the car and lawnmower and all that stuff in. I tried to get it in this morning with ramps and all that stuff. Didn't work out, so I just backed my trailer up to the shed. There was like a 1/2 foot gap. Pulled the lawnmower right in. So I put some wheels in here just to see. But I'm going to do a 70-inch out in a 65 tall. 65 tall is enough for me to put my neck down while I ride the lawnmower in and get it underneath the overhang. 70 inches comes right out to that whatever mark in the plywood there where they cut it. So it'll come out to there, so it'll completely cover the lawnmower. And then, like I said, it'll probably be roughly here. So I can just bend over, that's what she said, and get the mower in here nice. And then that'll give me enough height where I can still reach everything on the loft. But I can also put enough bins and boxes and everything up there where I get a lot of it off the floor. And then from there, I'll figure out if I want a table or a workstation or something like that. But obviously I have to keep in mind I need to leave some room for the mower. So we'll see what happens. I'll put the other mower there or I'll hang it from the wall because I really don't use this thing that much. It was for our goat pad that we don't have anymore. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I got to put some stuff down here though anyways because it's all wood chips and dirt and crap. Looks like hell back here. And I'm going to get some wheels for my little cart here and put a ball hitch on the mower. So that's all on my agenda for today. So we'll restore this little thing. This came with my house. I've never used it before. I put a ball hitch on it recently to pull it with my truck, but it's too short. All right, so I went to Home Depot. Got my plywood, my DeWalt saw out. I got 3 sheets of plywood. It was like $30 a piece. I got 3 2x6s by 12s, and then I got 4 2x4 by 12s or by 16s, I think, just to have in case. So this is my first 2x6 by 12 that I cut to 130 inches, or 131 actually, and I'm going to mount it 65 inches tall on this wall. So I've marked the wall at 65. So I'm going to put this up. I'm going to put 1 or 2 screws through it just on the ends just to hold it and support it. I'll put the level on it, make sure it's level, and then that will be my base. I also bought, or my rear support I should say, I bought these. They were $2.50 a piece roughly from Home Depot. They're for 2x6s. I'm going to use those for my middle and end supports to go into this thing. But I might have to do some extra work that I'm not sure about yet. I'm not a master woodworker at all, obviously. Just a ham and cheeser. So I'm going to go get my level. I'll show you my $151 worth of wood. Money does not go far these days, so keep at it. All right, I'm using a 2x12 out from the yard. That's why it's much darker. Got a little wet to say the least, but I'm just putting it to use. So this is the new 2x6 by 12 all the way across. I just did 2 screws in each board or each jacking point or whatever you would like to call it, stud, each stud point. There you go. And then same thing, I did 2. I cut these both to 67 inches because coming to this plywood is about 70 and there's about 2 inch at the wall there. So I cut it just short. I cut this piece identical. I'm going to put this one right there, hang that, and then from there I can put these into it. So these will just go like this. Obviously they're a little too big potentially for this piece here. Man, I'm gonna have to cut these. Or I can get smaller ones. Maybe not. No, maybe it won't matter. All right, well, we'll give them a shot first, but that's how those are supposed to go. And then I'm gonna put my 2x4s across as supports for the center of this thing, or a 2x6, I should say. Actually, I think I'm gonna use a 2x6. I'm gonna try and get away with just 1, 2, so 3 2x6s will support this thing, which is more than enough. I'm not putting a car up there, so it's not like I really need to reinforce it great, but for my wheels, tires, all that stuff, you know, it's 200 pounds or so, plus all the totes and control packs and things I have. So it's about where we're at. So I've only been at this maybe an hour, but I'm walking around looking for tools, looking for screws, because I didn't buy enough screws because I'm an idiot. I thought I had a bunch at the house and they're too small. So if you're at Home Depot, just buy what you need, return it later. It's not the end of the world. So now I have to make a trip probably in a little bit. All right, so I have the last leg here. So this is all ready to go. I'm gonna go back to Home Depot, return these, get smaller ones, get screws. I technically have screws to put into these. Those are 1.25 inches. I would say definitely get 1.75 or 2-inch screws. Maybe that's a little too long, but something to that nature. So at least this part's all done. And then I'll just do my cross supports. Excuse me. I'm not thrilled with this piece of wood. I might take some washers and send a long screw through it to just add to it. I know it's bent. Shouldn't be cheap. I bought the wood. It's only $10 or $11, but I'm being cheap because I'll use that other wood for something good, hopefully. And that's it. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep trucking along here. I'm gonna cut the 2x6x12s to be about the same length to fit into those supports. So once I screw the supports up, I'll measure and we'll go from there. All right, I just ripped the first sheet of plywood here. So I just kept it the long way. I cut it 68.25, fits perfect. I did not screw it down yet. That's just piece number 1. So here's my second piece I'm cutting with the little extra cut off piece. Basically, I just laid it back over it like a template, drew my line, and there's my line. So now I can cut this piece, and then I will throw this up in the middle, and then the end, I'll do the, I don't want to say it's half-assed, but you know, the half-assed cut up piece where I'm gonna have to spend some time to measure and whatnot, but at least this part is done. I did the hang test. I hung, did a push-up, or pull-up, I should say, pull-up or 2, that's all I got in me, out of shape. So it's always a good test to run. Everything's safe and secure. All right, she is complete. I just have to send some screws through it. Again, I'm not really happy or satisfied with that just because that wood's, you know, a little wonked out from sitting outside, so that's my fault. But I got all 3 panels. The third panel I cut was 35.5 by 68.5, and I did it nice for the first time in my life. It's sitting up in the top. I just have to screw it down, but I'm gonna climb up there now and just send some screws through it. So I'm just using these. Like I said, they're 1.25 inches or so. And I'm just putting them every, I don't know, however far along I feel, just to secure it. And then that's it. She's good to roll. I'm going to start bringing some boxes out here and loading this thing up. And like I said, the lawnmower is going to fit perfect under there. I will try and take a video or a picture of it underneath after, but I'm just going to finish this up. There she is. My loft. Everything's so good. Every box is 31 pounds. There's, you know, 27 of them. So do some math that I don't feel like doing right now because I'm exhausted from loading all these just now. Everything looks okay. It's not shaking. It's not loose. I'm probably going to add a jack here and one on the other side too, just to do it with one of these 2x4s that I have. I'm going to organize this a little better. The mower can go any direction. I can sit on it and not hit my head. I'll try and show you. I have to duck, obviously, to get on the thing, but once I'm on it, you can see I have plenty of headroom. I'm sweating. Oh my God, I'm like a lobster. But yeah, it's good distance. Whew, good Lord. All right, I guess I'm gonna go inside for a little bit then, since I look like that. But overall, I'm happy with what I accomplished because I hate to admit it, I'm a hack a little bit. I mean, if I put my mind to it, I could do something nice, but I'm very happy with that. So now the debate will be Do I make a little baby one up there just to put a bin or two? Or like one box? I don't know if it's worth my time. Probably not, but if I ever insulate it, yeah, you know, I'm hoping those will all be sold by the time I actually think about insulating, but that's where we're at. So, all right, that's all she wrote for right now. Thank you for watching. Any questions, comments, let me know.